wonderful Krishna Gandhi. Thank you so much for that quite inspirational address. Distinguished guests and all gathered here, thank you so much for gathering to honour Mother Teresa of Calcutta. I think we all know through history that so often, tragically, race differences, religious differences can lead to conflict. And we're seeing it played out right now, aren't we, between Israel and Gaza. So much suffering. So it's a great tribute to Mother Teresa if she can gather us as people of different faiths, people of different ethnic backgrounds, to gather together as we have this afternoon. The Catholic Church at present, in this year 2012, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the opening of what was called the Second Vatican Council in 1962. This was an amazing gathering of all the bishops, all the Catholic bishops of the Church, 2,500, gathered each year for 4 years. And through their deliberations actually sort of transformed the face of the Catholic Church. And to mark this anniversary, Pope Benedict XVI has declared what he calls a year of faith, running through these 12 months. And he's really wanting us all to reflect on that question, what does it mean to be a person of faith? Especially in a largely secular society, what does it mean to be men and women of faith? And in honouring Mother Teresa, who certainly was a woman of faith, I just want to highlight 4 key characteristics that inspire me when I think about the life of Mother Teresa. The first characteristic was her remarkable generosity, that at the age of 18 she left home to serve God and she expected never to return to her home. So at the age of 18, she set off really for the other side of the world. And she wanted to love God as God had never been loved before. At the age of 22, she made a private vow never to refuse God anything. So huge generosity of heart. The second characteristic, which I find quite inspiring, is her sense of determination. I think you hinted that she was quite a stubborn person. And she said that, to be a saint is a challenging path. She said, you've got to be a resolute soul, got to make firm decisions if we're going to serve God. We've got to be resolute about it. A saint is a resolute soul. The third characteristic, which our speaker has highlighted, is this experience of darkness, that anyone who tries to live by faith has this experience of darkness, sort of not being sure, am I on the right path? Is God still with me? And Mother Teresa, to our surprise, since her death, we've learnt that she, for almost 50 years, struggled with this experience of darkness, which all people of faith struggle with from time to time, but Mother seems to have struggled with it in a heroic way. And we're told that she actually came to love the darkness because her thinking was, if this is where God wants me to serve him, fine. And I'll stay here for as long as it pleases him. She says, even for eternity. That's where he wants me? Fine. Because she was going to refuse God nothing. That's the third thing, this experience of the darkness. The fourth characteristic was that sense of joy. Even though there was suffering in her life, and must have been so many frustrations, that's another key characteristic of her life, that sense of joy. And she said that if any woman who wanted to join her congregation had to have a cheerful disposition. One of her lovely phrases, she said she was going to work among the poor, and she said their lives were desperate enough as it was, and the last thing they needed was a visit from a couple of gloomy nuns. So, sister, remember that. But those lovely characteristics, huge generosity, great determination, that even sticking with it in the darkness, and then that sense of joy. In my office I have a little, one of those things, sayings of Mother Teresa, it doesn't matter, and I often look at it and I just want to highlight 3 of the phrases. The person is unreasonable, illogical and egocentric. It doesn't matter, just love them. The good you do today is forgotten tomorrow. It doesn't matter, just do the good. If you help people, they resent it. It doesn't matter, just help them. The great legacy of Mother Teresa of Calcutta for me is a reminder for people of faith that the world can be changed just by small acts of kindness. And Mother would say, just do them. Thank you.